You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone, so save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break, swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never came.
All right, I'm just gonna get things set up, and then we're
You
gonna.
say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a
All right, I'm gonna get things set up, and then we're gonna start. So, hopefully, we'll get some people in. If not, we'll just continue on.
Ain't no love like a real love, but it goes so fast. All tied up like a captive.
And we are live. We are live now. Anyway, welcome everyone. It's Rickzilla, and welcome to this beautiful Thursday afternoon. This is the happy hour, and I am your host, Rickzilla. And let's just say, we are gonna keep going into the whole Truthfully Trisha insanity, and oh boy, this is gonna be freaking in motherfucking sane. I mean, if you thought yesterday was bad, you thought the events from yesterday were bad. Well, yesterday afternoon, but yesterday evening, let's just say, it gets worse. It gets so much worse. And what's up to Batman? My only viewer. Yes, in case you haven't noticed, I have a sub goal. It's 500 subs, probably before summer. Probably the date is by the summer solstice, and I really want to get to 500 subscribers. That way I can do the gaming stream or the art stream. Viewer's choice, if you may. But again, if you haven't already, please like the stream, and if you must, share it with your friends. Let them know that we got this thing going on, and that's pretty much all I can say on that matter. Now, let's get into the whole Truthfully Trisha shit. This is the happy hour after all, and I want to make sure that you guys laugh along with me. I mean, it is a rarity that I see some humor. But, as most of you know, Truthfully Trisha is a garbage fire who says and does stupid shit without provocation. And whether you like her or not, just know, she is not the type of person you should feel sorry for. Not even in the slightest. So, without further ado, let's get started on the first video. So the first video is little Edie discussing her fur coat and COVID. Oh dear Lord. I can see that this is gonna be really, really painful. Let's start.
Surviving the COVID was not a very easy thing, I asked Mother. She said the most important thing is to have family and friends. Well, you know what I do have? I have this coat. It is me, little Edie, surviving the COVID. And, you know, it is very hard to do such a thing, especially here. And all of the things and all of the animals that rely upon us. Mother, she's sleeping in her bed, and she has all of the cats and all of the animals and those things. Do you like my fur coat?
I can tell off the bat that she is trying really hard. Like I said, this bitch has a few screws loose, and oh my god. I kind of think this is pretty much pathetic and hilarious at the same time. I mean, she's trying, folks. She really is trying.
Oh, I love to dance and I love to sing and all of the things. And if I had lived longer than what I have already, I would...
You love to dance, you love to sing. Sorry, I hate to disappoint you, but you can't do either of those things, Trisha.
I would tell you that I'm going to be in pictures. I'm going to be in pictures. I'm going to be in pictures. You know, a lot of people say that I am a fashion magnet.
Whoever said that you are a fashion magnet, Trisha, are lying to you.
Can you imagine that? Oh my goodness, I have no hair. And I'm trying to hide it quite well in all of my mismatched clothing pieces. I also saw on RuPaul's Drag Race, they made fun of me. Well, they did a really great job, but they didn't have my fur coat. And I said to Mother over in bed, she wants to eat all that ice cream. All the ice cream goes...
This is performance art to Batman. Really, really bad performance art. Again, I expect much from her, but I don't. I don't expect anything from Trisha, knowing the type of person she really is.
Straight to my hips. Well,
Oof.
I think I'll do another vlog another time, because you know how that goes with the mother and everything. She'll hear me over here, and she always likes to make fun of me too. And she says that I can't dance, and she says that I can't sing, but I know that I can dance, and I know that I can sing, and I know that there is a man out there waiting for me, because I want to be in pictures. I want to be in pictures, and I want to go for a swim. I want to go for a swim, but Father, he makes fun of me all the time.
Apparently he hasn't made fun of you enough if you're doing this type of shit.
Even though Father's dearly departed. It's
That's
me,
a shame.
little Edie, and I'm about to go out into the snowstorm. But I survived the COVID.
Yeah, right. All right, let's see from... Oh. So, this is going to be the Saturday Night Live bullshit. And I don't mean the show. I mean this. So this is from one of the other streams, you know. The stream that was on January 1st, on New Year's Day. Oh boy. looks like we're going to be in for one hell of a nightmare.
Oh, that worked. It worked. It is so hard. Sometimes it's hi Rebel T, I bet. You know what? Sometimes it's really hard to stall on something when I needed to do that. I needed to do that because I got the evidence that I needed now for these cyber stalkers.
Really?
Yeah, the other channel, they hacked my channel. But I got the evidence because she popped up and then she started chatting. Look, I don't want the drama. I don't want any of that nonsense, but they can't let me go. So for whatever reason, I stayed that I stayed on as long as I could. I really did not want to be on anymore. But I got that person to continue to chat because what they do, they email each other. Oh, I'm so
Honestly, I honestly don't know whether or not. Ah, damn. No, someone didn't archive that other stream she did. The one where she's privated it or deleted it. The one where I was pretty much nailing into her. I was hoping I was going to do that. But honestly, we'll see whether or not someone has it.
so scared, and then she's hacked my channel. She hacked my channel. So now I know what I have to do to take the next steps. Man, but that was what do you call it? So how many of you are enjoying your Saturday night? Are you enjoying your Saturday night? Yeah, they hacked my channel. Oh, that's crazy. Let's see. In your support that says it was a boss move. Well,
Honestly, look, again, sorry, I'm a bit tired, but how is it possible for someone to be this full of herself and put on that shit-eating grin for everyone else to see? It's bizarre, I might say. And how she manages to handle this whole I'm being hacked thing. I mean, we know goddamn well she's not really being honest since, I mean, anyway.
I'm telling you. Let's see. Settings. Channel.
This is boring.
I've been hacking my channel.
Oh yeah, so yes. She is gloating on about how people were hacking her channel. I have to say this. Where where is your proof? Where is the proof that your channel is being hacked? Normally, I would be skeptical about this whole thing, since given Trisha's history, she has been known to lie constantly as a way to garner some form of sympathy. But I know this. I know this very well because I've seen the histrionics. I have seen all of Trisha's histrionics on full display. 2 streams I've covered Trisha, or at least, yeah, 2 streams. One after the other, 1 week after the other. And already I am aware of what kind of person this lying, manipulative, dumb bimbo, this airheaded bimbo can... I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. But she's an idiot. Let's just say she's just a fucking idiot. Has no originality and is completely devoid of any emotional range. Devoid of thought is what I should say.
And that's ridiculousness.
Saturday Night Live. I mean, dude, Trisha, once again, you have no originality. Granted, I've made a lot of weird ass titles for my streams, but Trisha, you're just asking for help. You're just asking for trouble. God damn.
And I mean, that's like a crime in and of itself. You can't go into someone else's channel.
I can say this. You have really shitty security.
Anyway. And then you get those kind of trolls.
My bad.
Going to be my first little,
She's just looking at her comments. She's just looking at her comments, and pretty much nothing is going on. It's just dead air. But that could change. I got some music here.
Introductory live to get me back to where I need to be. So I'll find all the other videos and I'll upload them to this channel here. And it obviously...
I'm just skipping ahead because she's just droning on. She's not even saying anything. So, big waste of my time. Anyway, let's continue on with this whole little Edie thing. This is another Edie impression because why the fuck not?
I had dreams and aspirations of being famous one day, and I said, Father.
Trisha, your only claim to fame is infamy.
And my mother made me come home, and I came home and lived with Mother until she died. Oh, she died! And she said that I was not good enough. She said that I couldn't sing, that I couldn't dance. Oh, I love to dance. I love to dance because I want to be in pictures.
I've seen you dance, Trisha. You are stiff as a board. I mean, who in their right mind thinks that what you do would be considered dancing? You're kind of like those those wacky waveable balloons you see at like car dealerships. It's like I wouldn't consider it dancing. I consider it like a dry heave. You stink.
I want to be in pictures. Oh, I want to be in pictures.
And you suck at singing.
But it's just me, little Edie, doing nothing with my life. I survived the COVID. I survived the COVID. I survived the COVID. And I'm living my very best life. What?
Again. Your singing is atrocious. Stop while you're ahead, Trisha.
Did you think that I would just do nothing with my life? You
Yes.
think I would just lie here and be a victim?
Yes.
I am no longer a victim. I'm a survivor.
Yeah, you're a survivor. You survived being humiliated by Dr. Phil. Or at least you pretend that you survived Dr. Phil's wrath. Knowing that what he says about you, what he said in that show, in that program, it hurts you. It hurts you a lot. But you don't want to admit that, do you? You really don't want to admit that you've been beat.
I'm a survivor and I'm going to live my very best life. Oh, Father, oh, Mother, if you could see me now. Oh, Father, oh, Mother, you wish you knew how. You wish you could stop me. You can't, because I'm going to be in pictures. I'm going to be in pictures. I'm going to be in pictures. It's me. Yes, and my father and my mother. Well, who cares what they have to say?
Like the stream and subscribe for more. I was pathetic, but not as pathetic as the other. As some old shit. I am not looking at her mukbangs. I am not looking at, and I am not looking at the baby shark shit. So we're just gonna go over to this channel because fuck you, Trisha.
And then you'll be talking about Mandy's husband.
No!
You're crazy.
No!
And now once again, denial can be an ugly thing, am I right? She claims she's over Sean. We all know damn well she is salty as fuck.
Why do you have to say her husband? I don't want to talk about her husband. That was my ex-husband first.
I said Mandy's husband.
But that was my ex-husband first.
I didn't say
It looks like it to Batman. It looks like she tried to audition for SNL. Fortunately, she doesn't have what it takes to be funny.
your husband.
That was my ex-husband. Girl, stop. Girl, stop. That was my ex-husband before it was her husband who cheated while she was married. So the same bus y'all want to throw me under, y'all have been ran over 500 times ever since.
Trisha, do you not remember all the fucking pests? Or were you too goddamn fucking high and stupid when all the your eats are super bar.
Do you not remember that she was the home wrecker before I ever was considered a home wrecker? That man was my husband.
Technically, you were a homewrecker before you married Sean. You pretty much were hooking up with Sean while he was going through a divorce. So, yeah, you are the homewrecker in this scenario. And you try to act as though you're the victim here. Give me a fucking break, bitch. Give me a fucking break.
that she got with while he was still married to me. Yeah. So she's a home wrecker, not me. But that's okay, right? 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 Because she could do it right.
God damn, she's so annoying.
Her milkshake brought my ex-husband to her yard, and I wish she'd have stayed there.
I can tell this bitch is manic as fuck. And when was this again? Damn. Didn't get the actual date.
I'm mad because I wouldn't take his ass back. Get out of here. Robin, you haven't changed.
She hasn't changed. You're saying that Robin hasn't changed? You're the one to talk, bitch. I mean, she is the one to talk. I mean, she goes on talking about how she's changed and how she's improved her life. I expect nothing from this bimbo. I expect nothing from this ham beast, a woman. That's right, I'm calling her a ham beast. I mean, you say you're losing weight. I mean, looks like you've found the weight you lost. You claim to have lost.
I thought you were going to call up and we were going to have a decent conversation, but instead you brought out the whatever at me. Why? I did change.
Yeah, you did change. You changed your hair color.
Why are you here, Ben? I thought we were going to have a real conversation, but instead you brought out the crazy and shebang-bangs in me. Oh, stop it, Robin. I got the text from you that you wanted my nudes.
Ew. Nobody wants your nudes, bitch. It's like looking at your tits is like looking at 2 garbage bags filled with silicone.
You told me to take the bra off. You said behind the scenes you didn't want me to tell anybody, but you wanted me to take my bra off. Why is that? Why are you going to tell everybody on live that my boobs are disgusting? But then
because
behind the scenes you tell me to take my bra off. Ma'am, you need to tone it down with that attitude.
Really, Trisha?
No titty mania, dude.
You're never gonna change.
That's true. She ain't going to change. She ain't going to change. I agree with Robin.
What do you want me to be?
I want you to be normal. But that's too much to ask for you. All right, let's get to you.
Robin, give me an example. Give me an example. I know you love me, Robin.
No, you don't. Robin. Stop. I mean, Trisha, stop it. Stop this bullshit. I've seen this act. And frankly, I'm not a fan of it. But let's keep going.
I know you love me.
Oh, yes, Trisha,
You
I
love
love
me.
you. Oh, yeah, just like I have a cult leader, you know. How the hell can you call somebody a cult leader?
Are you serious, Robin?
Well, you said that, and I don't know who you're referring to.
I don't know. Who do you think I'm referring to?
I have no idea.
Yes,
I don't know.
Laura, she wanted my nudes.
Don't kid yourself, Trisha. Any man with any moral fiber, with any sense of morality, would look at your nudes and pretty much vomit uncontrollably. You're just about as unappealing as Shani.
To compare them to what they were photoshopping. Now, I already tell you if you want to see whatever, you know, my bra is like a corrective lens for a wonky boob, but my
wonky boob. So you admit you have fucked up boobs.
my boob had a different kind of wonk to it. Before it got squished, it went in a different direction. Now it's a little squished.
Hey, because
but
you're
then
lady.
when I show my OnlyFans, I just gotta maneuver it a little bit, and it's okay. Now.
Yeah, OnlyFans. I will not look at that shit.
At least I'm clean. I do all my. I do all.
Back to the bullshit.
I do.
Ah. That's some good shit. So, this is from December 1st, 2021. Last month. Let's continue on.
I do all my. Sorry.
You're trying to act like
I do all my videos in the bathtub. I'm clean.
All your videos in the bathtub. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is not right. Bitch. Nobody wants to see you nobody wants to see your stanky ass wallowing in your own filth while still wearing your workout gear.
You don't see an inch of gunk underneath my nails. So you can pick on me all you want to, Paul. There's Paul.
You got that right, country lady.
Paul's watching. She's so mad. Paul's so mad. Anyway,
We're
I have
watching
to
you,
go,
bitches.
but I just specifically wanted to say to Paul,
I'm watching you, pancake ass.
leave me alone. You're not who you think you are. And you think you can control me, or you think you can control me. Can't anymore. You can't. So how does that feel?
Control? Ain't nobody controlling your ass. I mean, you need to be controlled. Scratch it. You need to be controlled because, honestly, this behavior is not acceptable, even for somewhat of your standards. Oh, wait, no. I forgot. This bitch doesn't have standards.
So post all you want to. I still don't have an inch of shit underneath my nails.
And this bitch had the utter gall to call me a freak?
If you got off the internet, girl, you're nasty. Girl, you're nasty. Girl,
Yes.
you're nasty. Go wash your hands. Girl, you're nasty. Go. Midget, still I'm clean. Do you really? What do you do with those hands? You can't deny that. You can poke at me. You can do all that stuff. You can hang me up and beat me like a damn piñata till candy pops out of my ass. It
Ain't nothing popping out of your ass.
doesn't matter.
Okay, that didn't sound right.
You got an inch of shit underneath your fingernails. And you posted that on the internet. So I don't give a damn what you have to say about my ass. I don't care what you say about my booty hole. I don't care about none of that. It's the fact you don't own me, you don't control me, and you don't rent space in my head. I'm not jealous of you. I'm not drunk.
Yes, she is pretty much. She is kind of drunk. Oh, wait, no, scratch that. She is all the way fucked up. She's all fucked up. When is she never drunk? That's the question I'm asking. When is she never drunk?
So you can go do whatever. You can go put your thumb up, whatever. Oh my gosh. Oh, you're mad because you doxed yourself with shit
if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Trisha the one who doxed pretty much her haters?
Under your thumbnail. No, it made me laugh because who cares? So it made me laugh because you pick on me, you pick on me, you pick on me.
Paula, wasn't Trisha the one who doxed Paula?
Then you post a picture of yourself with the ring around the mouth and shit on your nail. I gotta go. So this is what I want to say, y'all. If you're being bullied by someone on the internet, reaching girl, you had to reach really far up somewhere to get that inch of gunk underneath that nail. Girl, you're nasty. Ah.
This is pretty much, I mean, this is obviously projection at its finest. I mean, you have got to have like I said, you have to have no self-esteem to project all your insecurities on someone else. And I see that with Truthfully Trisha. I mean, if you guys were around, I mean, I know there are a lot of people who were, I mean, I know there were people from Moonbear's community who were around when Trisha did that live stream last night, where she pretty much compared Draven's Crypt to RSN. I mean, she really likes to make up stupid shit about people, acting smug and pretty much deflecting from the questions that were given to her. I mean, I have never seen someone so full of themselves. And I've seen Shani. I mean, but Trisha, I mean, my God. This harpy here, she is on a different level.
Girl, listen. It's called soap and water. Go spend time on your
True.
whatever than worrying about me. No, honestly, no. I know she's not like me because I wash my hands. So, I gotta go. I had a second year, but I just... So you want to pick at me?
Wash your mouth. Yeah.
You want to pull at me? You want to do whatever? My mouth is just fine. Obviously, it's not like yours.
Even when she's drunk or sober, she is still fucked up.
What do you got, trench mouth? What the hell? Do you suck on that thumb?
I know you do. I know this bitch does. I know this bitch sucks on her thumb.
You girl. I caught you, girl. You can't Photoshop that now. You can't take that back. You posted yourself pretending shit. I don't have to pretend. I don't have to pretend nothing. So I really, really have to go. But I just wanted to say thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul, for making me feel real good. Made me feel real good because you outed your nasty self. If you spent more time on yourself, especially washing your hands, no, his truck's right there. So leave me alone. Yeah, because my daughter drives a truck. That's right. That's his truck. All right, well, look, I gotta go. But I just wanted to say, Paul, you're GOAT. You're the greatest of all time.
Your daughter's truck.
Hey, nice to...
Your daughter's truck. That's funny.
See? That girl's nasty.
Wow. This is just fucking insane. But then again, it's truthfully Trisha, so what do I expect?
My daughter doesn't drive a truck, dumbass. Oh my god. You can't stand it. You're mad because I'm not jealous. You're mad because...
Paula's not wrong here. Trisha is obsessed with her. Probably because, Paula was pretty much giving her attention. And the fact that Trisha is a really, really, scummy person.
It doesn't matter. You don't know. You got caught with an inch of shit underneath your thumbnail. So while you're too busy worrying about the crack of my ass or how big my belly is, you should be washing your hands. Anyway, go have fun. Have yourself a great night, and joke's on you, ho. Oh my gosh.
I could see that Paula's using her phone.
Aren't you worried?
Aren't you?
No, I'd be worried if I had that kind of shit underneath my fingernails. Why?
Well, technically, she does have that kind of shit under her fingernails. I mean, she hasn't washed, she hasn't bathed in days. Most of the time she was in quarantine, she was pretty much sleeping all day.
You sit online all the time, so when you fix your ring around the mouth and you fix that junk underneath your nails, then show us. I'm not talking about you, Paul. So the other Paul tried to show that she was so badass that she had an inch of shit. Go look at my community page. Someone help me out there. And so before you worry about what a hater says about you, I'm not driving. Oh yeah, I'm driving. No hands, mama. Doesn't matter what I do anymore. I feel good, and I want to say thank you because I don't need to do this YouTube anymore. And the biggest troll.
She says she doesn't need to do the YouTube anymore, and does YouTube, but still goes on YouTube to spew her garbage.
They kept messing with me and trying to make me all jealous and stuff. I'm not jealous, girl. I'm not jealous. Oh my gosh.
Nobody cares.
I don't have a job. I don't work.
Well, we already knew that. I mean, I almost called her Mary. We already knew that, Trisha, so why does it matter?
What do I need to work for? I have OnlyFans. I just show my...
Ew. Again. OnlyFans. Ain't nobody is gonna pay $5 just to see your floppy, sagged titties. Or at least floppy, fake silicone fun bags. Ain't nobody's gonna look at that shit.
Humongous titties, that's all. What did happen October 27th? I don't know.
Maybe that's why she wanted maybe that's why she started OnlyFans, because of the surgeries, the tummy tuck, the boob job, and whatnot. She is so full of herself. She is so obsessed with herself to the point where it's not even healthy anymore.
New to me. Good for you having ribeyes with your fingers. Do you eat with your fingers too? I hope you wash your hands. Something's gonna happen
And I
to
hope you wash your ass.
Paul, it's the funniest thing. So this person, Paul, comes after me tried to ride my YouTube channel, all this stuff. Meanwhile, right? She posts a picture of herself and she's got an inch of literal shit underneath her thumbnail. I'm dead. It's so funny. She's way too lazy, she just said. Well, you know, whoops. It's dark.
Wash, rinse, repeat.
There you go. So before you pick on someone, it is really funny. So all that time, all that bacteria, ew. Wash, rinse, repeat. Yes, that is. You don't, obviously. Oh God, it's so funny. Oh no, never.
She has her fake cackle is more and is almost about as annoying as Shani's. I mean, I could see why Trisha would get along with Shani. I mean, they're both arrogant and egotistical. They both like to project all their insecurities onto other people. And they both like to cast blame onto and they both like to blame everybody else for their own failures.
Again.
Okay.
Never again. When you see an inch of cruddy shit underneath the person's nail that she had the nerve to take a picture of herself to try to prove she's better than you. Girl's nasty. Girl's so nasty. That's so awesome, y'all are trolls. At least I got clean fingers. So no matter what I do with my hands, no matter where they've been, what they've done, whatever, they're clean. My teeth are clean. I'm clean. I'm like, what do we call him? How am I drunk if I'm not drinking? That cop you were saying. What? That cop you were saying said you stink like tuna. What cop was saying anything? This little... You guys are too funny. Oh, thank you. You know, I really miss the entertainment of this. I really have. Whoops. I gotta go. All right. I gotta go. Ah! I can't see. I gotta go. There's a spotlight. So, hey, that's great. I'm laughing, but at least I don't have shit underneath my fingernails. You've been trolling in beer joints again. Oh yes, so many. So many. Your daughter wants to eat dinner. Go out. It's not my daughter, honey. Sorry. My daughter has a life. I have my own. Oh my gosh. Hi, photo queen. Aren't you a doll? Hello, trolls. Nice to see you. So now that we've learned, coronavirus can be spread through shit underneath your fingernails. So anyone who's following this, please go to Paul's channel and tell her she needs to wash her hands instead of worrying about me. Oh my God. Did you wash your hands yet? Did you dig for gold up your ass? What's your excuse? All right, well, really, I have to go. All right, well, it was great chatting with you. I'm doing great. I don't know when I'll see you again. Not anytime soon. Okay, I gotta go. I love you guys. Good night.
So, anyway, oh, fuck. What do we learn? After watching this shit, we learned that Trisha is still not going to change. And any time people tell her that she's wrong, she pretty much shifts the blame onto the people calling her out. I mean, the whole thing about the fingernails. We all know damn well that Trisha doesn't really bathe. I mean, have you seen the shower, well, not shower video, the bath video, where she was sitting in her tub wearing her workout gear, and she just got back from the gym? That has got to be the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. Anyway, back to the topic. So, as most of you already know, Trisha can never, ever take full responsibility for herself. And let us get cracking on how much of a cunt Truthfully Trisha really is. Anyway, this, now, as you all know, this is the one video, the one incident, the one instance where Truthfully Trisha pretty much lost all credibility. That's assuming she had any to begin with. That's assuming Trisha had any credibility to begin with. Anywho, if you have been following the Truthfully Trisha drama, you would know that Shanny for Christ, the most disgusting person I've ever seen, decided to come on one of Trisha's streams, and she pretty much, well, Trisha kind of saw most of herself in Shanny, probably because they're both pieces of shit who need to be removed from the internet, and they're both terrible mothers, abusive spouses. And they both have criminal records. The difference is Shanny never went on Dr. Phil and had a meltdown on live television. But that will change eventually. Not.
Hi guys, it's me. It's Trisha. I guess you saw this
Of the video, and I saw about a minute of the video. Now, I don't know anything.
Thank you,
I don't
Blue.
know anything, and it's not my place for certain things. But what I do know is what people have done to me.
Yeah, like I said, she got along with Shanny because she thinks, in her myopic brain, she thinks that they have a kindred spirit. Whatever you say, Trisha.
And as you can see from my background, I'm not little Susie Homemaker.
We know.
Even though I did own a cleaning company and did cleaning stuff for a time.
Yeah. I'll believe that when my shit turns purple and smells like rainbow sherbet.
It's always easier to clean somebody else's house but your own.
Really?
That's right, bejeweled Christian. I want to talk to you guys about...
Get on with it! Hold on, get on with it. Today, Junior!
mental illness. I want to talk to you about stress. I want to talk to you about what I was feeling. So there's this video Actually, it went back to, there's another YouTuber who I had no idea about. And we started talking and we struck up a friendship.
Oh,
here,
shit.
And we did a panel.
Well, Julian, that's royalty-free music. That's royalty-free music, Trisha. Something that you would never understand.
It was fun. I didn't go dig into somebody's past. I didn't demand proof. I didn't demand that this person tell me. I got to know them during a stream.
Yeah. And you should know, Trisha, that Shani is a pathological liar. She's a manipulator, and she takes advantage of people who are in a weak position. I mean, how do you think she got Rev to hand over 700 grand, to which they burned through that inheritance money and are currently residing in G-Man's domicile?
And it was fun. And we had a good time. Then all of a sudden, these trolls started messaging me and started telling
It is metal banger music.
me all of these things. And
Royalty-free metal music.
I want to get to know someone for who they are, not what someone else says.
Well, what Shani really is, who Shani really is a pathological liar. Kind of like you, Trisha. Kind of like you. Maybe that's why you got along with her perfectly. You're both pieces of shit. And you both need to be run off the internet permanently. Honestly, if you include a Drazia in the fray, you would have been the unholy trinity.
There's nothing more upsetting than when someone says, well, I heard from
Hey,
a
Blue.
hater about you and I don't want to be your friend because I want to listen to what they say.
Yes, Blue, please. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Blue. Again, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. The goal is 500. Probably before summer.
You don't know the situation and the circumstance of what someone else has gone through before you have the right to judge them. So this is what really triggered me the most. Hold on one second and I'll tell you what. So there's this video. It's called, hold on one second. Unless he took it. Okay, here it is.
Also, Shani was pretty much feeding Trisha false platitudes. Because, much like Shani, in her warped delusion, sees a lot of herself in Trisha. Namely, her disgusting ton in Trisha's disgusting snatch.
That's not too bad. I've seen worse.
So, apparently, there's
all
this...
that coffee that they had, but Rev had to go get terrible coffee.
All right, I want to know who the fuck this guy is that's in her apartment doxing her. Hey, Shar, nice to see you. Who the fuck is this guy in her house taking video of her private place?
First of all, dumbass, they invited people to go to that apartment, go to that disgusting apartment, which they leave behind. This is a known fact. Hell, her family, Shani's family, has detailed this behavior as it dates back to when she was a teenager. She has been known to leave any place she resides in a cluttered mess. And you're pretty much the same way as well, Trisha. I mean, how else do you explain the centipede on the floor?
Okay, first of all, it is no longer her place. They fled that place, so it's not her private place.
Do you guys know who that person is 7 months ago? Who the fuck was in her house making that video?
Once again, not her house.
It's not her apartment. They were living in it. Probably rent-free until the moratorium expired. Until the moratorium expired.
Trolls on YouTube are the loneliest, most insecure people on the planet. I want to know who the fuck was in her house
Why do you have to know?
pointing all this shit out. She gave them permission.
Yes,
Who the
she
fuck
did.
was it, though?
Why do you have to know?
Who was it?
Yeah, why do you have to know? Why do you need to know? Are you trying to use this against them? Are you trying to use this whole spiel against them? Then again, knowing truthfully Trisha, she might do that. Possibly because she is so petty.
Just trolls who want to shame someone publicly. Who the fuck was in that house?
Yeah. Yeah.
That made that video?
Why is that important to you?
Do you mean a place
Why is
that
it so
she
important
didn't
to
live
you?
in?
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who the fuck made that video.
Why?
I didn't have to watch it all. And they left it open and invited people to go through their stuff and take
Exactly.
whatever they left.
Mhm. And I got video on that.
They do.
She no longer lived there. So prove that she made some of that mess.
Fuck you.
So the question that I have to ask is, how much of it was what she did?
All of it.
All of it.
So you could have, and you are not sticking up for the kids. My question is, who the hell made that video?
What difference does that make?
I know from the amount of trolling that I've endured, I know that there have been people in my house, and I know that anyone could take a video. They were in there not long after they left. Nobody had time to make that mess. How do you know? And in the grand scheme of things, how many of you live in perfect houses? How many kids does she have? I don't know her well enough. How old are her kids? How do you know? Did you see all the animal poop piled up? Okay. So here she is. Is she still with the other guy?
Yes.
The guy.
Is she
yes.
still with the guy? Who lived in the apartment with her? How old were they?
What does it matter to you? What does it matter to you how old the kids were? Why do you think? You should know by now, Trisha, that Shani has been known to neglect her kids, even though they are teenagers. But one of them, well, William is a teenager. Zachary is 12 years old and has autism. I don't know whether or not the autism is high functioning or low functioning, but he sounds as if he's high functioning. And you know what? Danny and Rev treat that poor boy like shit. I mean, they were berating that kid for not holding a fucking cat in his lap properly. And Rev called him a dumbass. Do you know how damaging that could be to someone's, to a child's development? Do you know how much developmental damage that can cause to a child's mind? You know how that could affect someone emotionally and mentally?
Why do you have to put all the hate on her?
Because she's a hateful person.
She's a bitch.
You know nothing. We were watching it live. The question that...
No. That's not computer blue. That's just blue. That's not computer blue, Julian. That's just blue. It's a different person.
I'm asking you is... I heard them tell people to come get stuff out of the unit.
And
She
I
knew
got
she
the video.
couldn't take it all. The question of it is, who else lived in that house? But it's not disgusting. Did you see rats? Did you see cockroaches?
What difference does that make? The house looked, the apartment was in shambles. The apartment had animal feces, not to mention she forced William to sleep on a piss-soaked mattress and convinced him that it was justifiable.
What prescription do you take? Are you high?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, so the video of that house, just because there was no rats and no cockroaches makes it okay? Are you fucking serious? What is wrong with you?
Absolutely. I'm so high.
Hmm.
It's both of them. But don't put all of the blame on one person.
What difference does that make? Whether or not they're high or not. Whether or not it's one person or both. They're both lazy, disgusting people. Both Shanny and Rev are vile and disgusting. Well, Shanny forced Rev into a relationship against his will, forced him to quit drinking to the point where he developed wet brain and took advantage of him while he was incapacitated. He still is incapacitated. But regardless, she ruined that man's life. Even though he didn't have much of a life to ruin, she still ruined his life.
It's not. It was both of them. They're both lazy.
My house is a mess, but it's not disgusting. How old are her kids? Could have been anyone. Right, Judge Jenny? Question is her boyfriend and her two teenage boys.
One just turned teenager, and I think the other one is just like preteen.
Okay.
So clear that up.
Shut up! Shut the front door! Two teenage boys who couldn't do any fucking chores? Oh, goddamn! Oh, goddamn! You make it sound like she had two little bitty kids! Two teenage sons! Holy fuck balls, Jesus!
Yes, Julian. The name Rev comes from Revelation News, which is a reference to the book of Revelation. Which comes from the book of Revelation. Oh, shit. Can someone hear me? Uh-oh.
Yes. Her boyfriend.
All right.
So she was in a situation and y'all want to come after her. Do you know what it's like to have teenage boys or a teenage son who don't give a shit about the house? Her boys are special needs. I'm sure.
Yes, they are.
I'm sure. What kind of special needs? Special needs, you can't take the trash out?
Yeah.
She's making excuses just to make herself look like she's not wrong.
What do you expect?
How much care?
What difference does it make?
You guys
What difference
wanna
does it
come
make,
after
dumb?
me and tell don't like her, don't like her, don't like her. So that makes even more sense. We don't live in filth, but she's one person. She's
Actually,
one
like
person.
3
Why
people.
couldn't anybody else in the family help her?
Why?
Why are you yelling? Because y'all are too fucking much. However, she's the mother. Why did she allow them to grow up like that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all want me to not like a person
Good
and not
question.
knowing their situation and their circumstance, blaming her kids. Was she still putting them in diapers? Were those
No.
kids not able to clean up garbage too?
No.
As a mother, was she not able to clean and tell the kids to clean up? As parents, did they not try to get them to clean up? But as a mother, did she not clean up around her? No.
No. You are not going to tell me
Yeah.
who I can or cannot chat with on this platform after you've gone on after her so hard.
You know what she does all the time?
You know what she does?
Always makes it sound like people are telling her she can't talk to this person, she can't live stream, she can't have her own channel, she has
Yeah.
to get a job. She twists everything around.
She's one person. I was married to a man who is disgusting. And do you know how depressive it is? Do you know how difficult it is to go through such a thing?
Yeah, this person is a cunt.
Y'all want to blame the mother, but what is she going through?
Nothing. She's
All you want to do,
She's
she
slow.
streamed her life nonstop. Hello.
She's hateful.
Don't care if you like her or not, just showing you the bigger picture, the big picture, so these people could go into her home and invade her privacy. That's bullshit.
No,
That's
it's not.
She
bullshit.
didn't live there anymore.
You make it sound like she had these little bitty babies.
No, it's not.
Little bitty babies crawling on the
No,
floor when
it's
they're old
not.
enough to clean up the house, too. She stands behind that man to this day. But you don't know the situation that she's in.
Excuses galore. Wow. I never thought I'd excuses. That is just, yeah. Excuses galore. I mean, it's not much I can expect from her. It's not much I can expect from someone like Truthfully Trisha. Truthfully Trisha. You're a piece of shit. Both of you.
Man, then you want to get me to not like somebody based on other people's opinions, but not knowing her and what she's going through.
You don't know her.
Exactly. You don't know her. Exactly, Trisha. You don't know who Shani is. She is a manipulative, selfish pig. She is selfish, lazy, greedy. She's just like you, except fatter. And is mostly dope. And is mostly high 24/7.
You don't know her.
That's sad.
You're
Her
sad.
privacy was not invaded. She was no longer living there. And they said to go in. So to film it? Let me just say, my life is so great. I'm going to film this. Get a fucking cleaning person in there and help.
Why?
That was not her home. She moved and those folks had permission to be there.
Exactly.
But you don't know who was there for those weeks. You don't know.
Weeks, it was only a couple of hours.
Exactly. Oh, okay, Julian. She was able to blame her dirty house on her kids. Oh, yeah, that's right. She blamed the dirty house on Shani's kids. Wow. And this is coming... Wow. And keep in mind that Trisha is also a mother. A mother of 2 children. One is an adult, and the other one is pretty much a teenager. I think. But regardless, Trisha also has had her kids removed from her care. Probably because she is a lazy, selfish, narcissistic piece of human white trash who will never amount to anything. You're both, Trisha, you and Shani are both selfish, greedy, spoiled brats who will never take responsibility for your lives. You blame everybody else for all of your own failures, and you expect everyone to give you validation. You both of you are fucking insane.
I don't know her situation.
Oh, but her parents do. And they told Dran that everything. They told everything. She didn't want any help. She was disgusting. She locked her own mother in the basement, for Pete's sake.
I don't know if that part is true. No, actually, that part is, no, what really it is that, when Shani was living with her parents, with her 2 sons, they forced them out of the master bedroom. And, they left it in utter disarray. The same could be said about the house she used to live in with Chris, her ex-husband. Shani can never, ever take responsibility for her life. It has been noted that Shani never does anything for herself. She has never worked for anything she's been given. And this behavior translates to her online behavior, where she is seen screaming and crying, hoping that someone with half a brain and a heart full of gold and a pocket full of money will come and make all her problems go away for her. And Trisha is pretty much the same thing too. And Trisha here is pretty much the same way too.
She didn't want any help. Everybody tried to help her. She turned it down all the time.
That's right, Bejeweled says you guys need to get her help, not shame her. So you could go through all that shit. You could go through everything, but you could be like you're mightier, holier than thou. Fuck.
Trisha, if you think about it, is mentally a teenager. Truthfully, Trisha is mentally a teenager. She behaves like a 13-year-old.
Fuck you.
Fuck you
Fuck
too.
each and every one of you who didn't understand Shani and what she's gone through. Y'all can go to hell.
You can go to hell.
You go to hell, Trish. You're the one who's going to hell.
I lived with the motherfucker who didn't even want to take the trash out. Fuck you.
That's a big
And the
difference.
hell it was like, because we had a dirty fridge because motherfucker spilled shit everywhere.
I'm sorry to say this, Trisha, but whose fault was it that you were living in a dirty house? Clearly, it wasn't Sean's fault. Clearly, you pretty much were too lazy to clean. Like I said, I could see why you would defend Shani. I could see why you would support Shani. Because you're both disgusting pieces of shit. And I keep repeating myself. But I don't give a fuck. You're both wrong. Both of you.
And I walked away from it because it was like, fuck him. Why do I have to clean up after him?
No, you kicked him out when you were going through your Evita phase, when you were channeling Evita. And he was pretty much laughing at you for being a complete idiot.
Then after a while, you get depressed. And after a while, fuck each and every one of you trolls. Her mother tried to help her, and she trashed her mother's house and was kicked out Christmas Day. That's bullshit.
Well, there was a reason why her parents kicked her out. For those of you who are still who have been following me since I started covering Shani, you would know that Shani's parents pretty much disowned her due to her violent outbursts. Shani's family had disowned her due to her violent outbursts and disgusting lifestyle. And truthfully, Trisha, almost verbatim, is pretty much the same way. And I could say the same about Adrazia. However, I think Adrazia disowned her family because she hates them. But regardless, their families don't want anything to do with them. And I can see, truthfully, Trisha going to bat for Adrazia if we let her know who Adrazia is. We can get her to start defending Adrazia because, or at least, no, scratch that. Don't make Trisha defend Adrazia. But we'll show her Adrazia, and she'll defend her on her own. We don't need to get her to defend Adrazia. We can just show her Adrazia's channel and just get her to watch those videos, and then she'll do it without provocation. If you don't know who Adrazia is, Julian, she's pretty much as bad as Shani, if not worse. The difference is, Adrazia doesn't have a husband. She doesn't have kids. She lives in a Section 8 housing in Los Angeles, California, and pretty much blames everyone else for all her own problems. She has falsely accused people of wanting to rape her, wanting to murder her. She threatens suicide on a daily basis every time she doesn't get her way. Now, does that sound like someone familiar? Also, she also likes to e-beg constantly for weed. She e-begs constantly for weed. Now tell me, that doesn't sound familiar, right?
No, it's not.
Obviously, she needs support. She needs to know that she's not alone, and she needs to know that people do care about her, because nobody fucking wakes up and says, I want to do nothing really with my life today.
Shani did. What you need to do, Trisha, is go to these reaction channels. I know you hate them, and look at all the different.
Oh, Julian, you have no idea what type of person Adrazia really is. There is a YouTuber that goes by the name Adonis Paul, who has made not one, not two, but 3 documentaries on Adrazia. If you go on YouTube, type in Mayo, the Adrazia story, and it'll take you to those It'll take you to those videos. I'd start with the first one because in the first documentary, Adonis Paul brushes on Adrazia's early life. And before we found her, before we discovered her, before she was discovered by the internet, by two morning talk show hosts, in 2009, there was an incident where Adrazia hooked up with a convicted child predator named Kenneth McBride, who was engaged to a paraplegic woman named Roberta Laws, who had cerebral palsy. And Mary, Adrazia's real name, Mary pretty much pretended to be Roberta's friend. But she was sleeping with her fiancé behind her back. And they have had discussions on wanting to remove Laws out of McBride's life. And just watch the documentaries to get a full grasp on what type of person Adrazia is, Julian. It's called Mayo, the Adrazia story.
Videos of Shani, and it'll change your mind. But no, you're too stubborn to do that.
No, Julian. Adrazia is not attractive. She is fuck ugly. Inside and out. She pretty much looks like Quasimodo. She pretty much looks like Sloth from the Goonies.
I'm so sick of all you stupid trolls on the fucking internet who have...
I'm going to show you someone who has known Shani and interacted with her for like 10 years or something.
The Dragon Lord.
And he came on.
I mean, the great Sith Lord Dragnot Silvus. That's what we call him, the Sith Lord. Because he uses his Sith mind powers to convince people to hate on Shani. And he uses his Sith mind powers to get people to invoke G-Man's gay thoughts.
And to try to explain, I think she invited him, and she won't let him say one word. There he is, man of the hour.
Dragnot Silvus. Dragnot Silvus, the Sith Lord. The Sith Lord. The shirtless wonder.
It's more about her. He's the one who knows the most, except for her mom and dad.
Can you hear?
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Look at her.
I can hear you. Who are you?
Okay, that's why I was asking. I am Dragnot. Hi, how are you? I've been encountering Shani for quite some time.
Hold on. Who
What?
are you and where are you from and how many people are subscribed to your channel?
Why does that matter to you, Trisha? Why does it matter who Dragnot is? He is basically the man you go for Shani content. Kind of like how Adonis Paul is the man you go for Adrazia content. Dragnot is Shani's Adonis Paul. Dragnot is the Adonis Paul to Shani's Adrazia. And the Geek Room are pretty much the day wave to Shani's Adrazia.
I'm Dragnot. I'm originally from Louisiana, and I got 8K subs or something. I don't really track that.
Oh, you're just a
Why does that
small
matter?
channel?
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Well, he is wearing a shirt because he's at work. But normally, you see him without his shirt on.
I'm too busy being a scientist and actually doing something in my life. Sorry.
You're a scientist.
Yep, he is.
Oh.
Yeah. No,
wow.
actually, I
You're
just cosplay as one.
YouTube's drama. Obviously, you don't get laid. Hey, Sheldon.
You don't get laid? Dude, Dragnot is married and has a kid.
What an attitude.
Oh my god, she acts like a fucking teenager. She comes on here smug as usual. And that's pretty much what I see. What I saw when she on her second channel, Trisha Renee. I mean, I was in the live stream and she pretty much was being completely smug and acting like she's a big shot. But we all know deep down she is just a coward. She hides behind this facade, hoping that she can intimidate people. She hopes that people will come to her aid. I mean, granted, yeah, Trisha does MLM scheme, has run MLM scheme all by herself, but she's too lazy to have anyone do it for her. And she's too lazy to even put in the effort to keep those businesses afloat.
See, I don't get laid, obviously. Only if you know.
Pretty obvious.
So.
Put on that weight.
Okay. Yeah. It could be true. I also have a harem of women too, including my wife.
Oh, really? Oh, so you have a wife and you disrespect women online. So you're a scientist.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty much. Well, he's married, but women flock to him like hens to a rooster. Like hens to the rooster. They send him titty pics. Because he asks politely. He is a gentleman. He is an absolute gentleman. And frankly, truthfully, Trisha can't understand that.
Yeah,
Dragnot is completely intelligent, highly intelligent, mild-mannered, and a complete savage whenever he goes toe-to-toe against the likes of G-Man or Shanny.
God, Drag, sorry you had to listen to her.
So
I'm not sure how having a harem is disrespecting women. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Where's everyone at? I'm in If you're in Las Vegas, be on the lookout for a cartoon man and a chain smoker.
So you're a scientist who just goes online and talks shit about people.
I review a multitude of people. People give their opinions about others online, and so I sort of do the same. It's kind of how the YouTube thing works.
What kind of scientist are you?
I particularly, my background is actually in molecular biology, but right now
That is the molecular biology. That's one hell of a field, am I right?
working sort of.
He was an army medic.
As a teaching assistant in a biochemistry lab, so you could say molecular biology and biochemistry.
I think you're an.
Yeah, his lab coat makes him, dude. His lab coat gets all the women.
A high school class.
Is that what this looks like?
Yeah, it does. It doesn't look like a real laboratory to me.
Well, I just said I work at the university, so.
Ah, university. Like you're going to dox yourself.
People already know who I am. My real name is Alfred Mims, by the way.
Yeah, people do know who he is. And he just...
You don't have to dox your real name, you know.
No, people know. It's fine. So just in case you have any questions on whether or not I'm in a high school laboratory versus a university one, I'm curious if you could tell a difference.
So what the fuck does that have to do with Shanny?
Well, Shanny's molecular structure is riddled with whale fat. There are toxins that are emitted from her horrendous odor that could be used as a poison gas. If scientists got a hold of her, the whole world would be fucked. They could just use the tainted bathwater and use it as like a biological weapon of mass destruction.
Oh my god.
I don't know.
She's such a bitch.
I'm everywhere.
Take your time.
There's no taking my time. You're stalled.
I'm everywhere and I'm nowhere. I am nowhere and everywhere.
Oh, okay. So are you? So you're curious about my background with Shani, right?
Yes.
Okay. So she and I actually come from a completely different community. It's called the Great Debate Community, where we like debate religion and science and philosophy and that sort of thing.
I am a void, Julian. I'm not going to be. Trisha, I know you're watching this. I know you're trying to pull something illegal. Stop it. I'm not going to tell you where I live. I'm not going to tell you where I am because I don't want people doxing me. So don't ask me where I live. Or don't ask me where I'm from. You think you're really slick. But you think you're really slick, Trisha. But you don't know the type of person I can be whenever someone tries to pull that shit on me. Either you or your simps need to understand. I don't play fair. I won't play your game. So, don't ask where someone lives. Don't ask where someone is from. I don't condone doxing. If anyone is trying to dox, please report that shit. If my mods are still if my mods are here, please report this shit if someone is trying to dox. Because we don't play around with that type of stuff. We don't. So knock it off.
Shani was known for making a mockery of herself in more than one way. And so usually it was from a very unique Christian theology that she herself sort of made up.
No, the Batman. No one was trying. No one was trying to dox me. But if I see you trying that shit, asking people where they live, you do know I am one step of reporting it. I will not hesitate to report if you try asking people where they live. So knock it off.
So she would draw the ire, obviously, of other Christians and as well as non-believers. Now that community is sort of dissolved, we sort of found ourselves into...
What kind of sphere of influence does this community have?
It's an online community. It doesn't really have a sphere of influence.
An online community, like a chat room. So like you guys...
Kind of
like a chat room. So, again, stop doxing. It's not funny. It'll hurt people. It affects people's lives. There are a lot of fucked up people who will take someone's personal information. And there are a lot of people there are a lot of evil people out there who will use that information as a tool to get back for petty revenge. And I've heard stories about people using information like that and selling it on the deep web. So don't try that shit with me, okay?
About life.
Do you remember Google Plus?
Out of herself, something like that.
Yeah. The platform Google Plus that used to be connected to YouTube. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, that's where it was mostly based on. So that's why you don't really.
So you never met her in real life. So you never met her in real life.
No.
Neither did you.
No, I don't want to. Is that important?
Listening. Keep going.
Okay, cool. So you're making remarks, so I'm trying to ask clarifying questions. So along the way, Shani has a lot of opinions about people that she's never met before, people that she will never meet in real life. But loads of other people, right? So because Shani decided she wanted to remark on some of our lives, so we started remarking on her life.
Oh, hey, and Kennedy, it's good to see you here. I mean, it's good to see you here. We're going to be talking about, I'm doing a stream on Truthfully, another stream on Truthfully Trisha. And pretty much, we're going over the whole Shani thing, where Truthfully Trisha is pretty much defending Shani. And I mean, and Kennedy, you're right. Trisha is so lucky. And I commend Drag for being so cool and cordial with Trisha. I mean, oh my god, she is completely incompetent. Yes, it's obvious. I'm not surprised that Shani probably told Drag about, I'm not surprised Shani made up this false narrative about Drag to, because if you don't know, Trisha hates men, or she claims to hate men. She claims to be a lesbian. And yet she's going on Tinder dates with younger guys for a one-night stand. I mean, which is it, Trisha?
And so began the back and forth between Shani and a number of people.
You were a troll.
She would
You
not
two got
let
to
him
back
finish
and forth.
talking.
You got
That's
to
usual.
back and forth.
I get, if you want to phrase it that way, sure. It's probably best that you watch some of the exchanges that when we're on a panel like you and I right now. I mean, if you want to call it a fight.
You got into an argument with her online.
What?
Dude,
I can see why Trisha privated her channel. Because she doesn't want to admit. A lot of people have warned her not to bring Shani on because it will ruin her already destroyed reputation. Shani is a criminal.
take the coat off. We're not talking to a scientist at this moment. We're talking to a person to person.
Well, I'm in my lab. You actually told me to come in here while I'm technically at work, so I'm giving you an opportunity.
You're not working right now. Take the lab coat off.
All right. All right, Jillian. Innocent mistake, man. Don't let me see you asking people where they live. You're begging for trouble.
We're not trying to.
No, that's. I'll leave it on. It's fine. We can talk. It's fine. It's fine. I'll leave it on. So what other questions do you have? No,
so
not
you
at all.
never met her in real life. You got into
never
arguments with
intended.
her on the internet, and then you felt the need to comment on her life because you thought you knew about her.
No,
that lab coat exudes Sigma male energy. Dragnot's lab coat exudes the Sigma male grind set. Dragnot is the alpha male. Actually, no, he exudes Sigma. That lab coat exudes Sigma male energy.
Actually, you're putting words in my mouth. I never said that I knew her.
No, you knew her online.
When did I say that?
You said
I never said that I knew of her. I never said I knew her.
Oh, you never knew her. So you got into that. You made that video about her, but you didn't know her.
He makes tons of videos about Shani. Probably because they talk to each other.
What does that big have to do with knowing her?
And also Drag got the information. Drag was in contact with her mother, who is currently in hospice. Shani's mother is dying. And her dad already passed away. Well, her stepfather passed away last year. And she was more concerned about the inheritance. Even though she tries to put on this front as if she was mourning her father, screaming, "Daddy! Daddy!" Even though a year prior, she wished death on both her parents. Is it not right to call Shani a murderer for wishing death on someone?
Unfortunately,
what?
his video went, so I'm gonna
are you on the
Oh, yeah.
Wi-Fi? Does the
No,
school
actually,
know
I'm on my
you're
own.
that? Yeah,
Yeah, actually, they do.
Yeah,
Actually, they
sure.
do.
You're a real
Okay.
big shot going after a woman with mental illness.
Now Trisha's starting to sound like a Drazia, saying, "These men only want to torture the mentally ill." Yeah, I was trying to share some of aspects of Mary, share some of Mary to other parties, to get away from Shani. Yeah, it was because, I'm pretty much trying. But now that she's brought some gold, it's time.
Well, I have mental
really
illnesses
fucking
again,
sad,
so
and I
having
hope
mental
you feel sorry for
illnesses does
yourself.
not preclude
It
you from
does.
criticism. No, it does not.
No, it doesn't. Yes, Drag is right. Having a mental illness doesn't excuse you from criticism. And that's something Trisha doesn't understand. And she claims to be the Rosa Parks of the internet. Give me a fucking break.
You're
No.
a fucking hater. You're a troll.
Oh,
You're disgusting.
thank you. Well,
You're
as someone with
welcome.
mental illness, you can't judge me. So I'm just gonna, apply this
I
stupid
will
fucking
judge
rule.
you. You're just terrible.
Oh, thank you.
You went after somebody and she reached out for you. She reached out to you.
Exactly. This person said, Nick Geek Out said, oh, no, not her. I Katya said, I can only watch her in a very small doses because she enrages me. She is so ridiculous, and the advice she gives out and her views on things are just pathetic. It's mind-boggling that anyone listens to her, actually likes her, and worse, supports her no matter what. Edit. She spoke to Dragnot with the same sarcastic, contemptuous tone that she used when confronting Wendy on Dr. Phil. This guy is lucky that he wasn't sitting next to her, because Patty would have attacked him like she did to others who have dared to disagree with her and confront her. Gosh, you're right. Shayona R says, why is it everything she talks about somehow turns it around to be about her? Gosh, she makes me sick. No, she didn't. Yeah. I mean, oh my god. Every time people try to warn Trisha about Shani, she makes it about herself. She is so self-absorbed. And she goes on trying to fight for women's suffrage. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say, Adrastia.
You can't judge me, so I'm just gonna, apply this stupid fucking rule.
You're just terrible.
Oh, thank you.
You went after somebody, and she reached out for you. She reached out to you asking for help, and you made a mockery of her.
That was like actually over a year apart from this.
So what? So
You
then
know
you
what's
want to go
helpful?
after her and say, hey, maybe she reached out because she needed help, and instead of being a friend and being a person to say, I can help you, you fucking shoved her face in shit and then made a mockery of her. Fuck you, dude. Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
You're lucky, Drag. Trisha, you're lucky Drag didn't go at you like Dr. Phil. I mean, Dr. Phil, yeah, he probably exploited you for views, but he knew that you were a piece of shit. You're lucky that wasn't Wendy. Otherwise, things would have been much worse.
See what a bitch she is?
Yeah, she is a selfish cunt. This bravado she puts on, trying to make herself sound like she is a keyboard warrior, is just disgusting. And honestly, Trisha, no wonder everybody hates you. You do this all the time.
I cannot stand this woman. And she still, even if she looked at all these videos and saw how Shanny is, she will not admit she was wrong. She will still defend her just to prove she's right.
Exactly.
Anyway, that's all I have time for story time. We will talk to you, Trisha, in her true form.
Nah, couldn't have said it better myself. She believes she's the Rosa Parks of the internet. Give me a fucking break. Oh God, Molly Golightly. I'm not getting into that mess.
Got something to say to me.
And there will be a lot more, Trisha. So, where are we at? Oh, we got 5 viewers. Like I said. Was that... I think it was Robin. Bit of Everything? Yeah. That was from Bit of Everything. That commentary was on from Bit of Everything. Now, I'm gonna go you look at Moonbear's stuff from last night. Like I said, I'm gonna take a look at the last night Miss Moonbear's stream last night. If it's all right with Miss Moonbear. Starring Mary Barone. Mary Barone. In a new film from Adonis Paul. Stalk fiction. Oh shit. Alright, now, yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be a taste of things to come. By the way, Julian, if you're still in the chat, this is Adrastia.
I'm gonna go to prison because a child scammed me out of naked photographs. They messaged me. They messaged me for over a year trying to get these pictures of me, and I didn't know. I didn't know. I just knew that I was desperate for some money.
And they knew that I was desperate for money. They offered me money for photographs, and I sent the photo.
By the way, this is one of Adrastia's manic episodes. She goes through this phase where she pretends that to believe in what random trolls tell her in the comments.
And now they're gonna put me in prison, and they're gonna hurt me, and they're gonna beat me, and they're gonna kill me because a 14-year-old messaged me online offering to buy photographs from me.
Once again, like I said, Adrastia likes to believe. Adrastia will pretend to believe in what trolls tell her in her comments, in the comments of her videos.
And now that 14-year-old is gonna put me in prison because he says I committed a crime by selling that photograph.
All right, that's all you need to see from Adrastia. I'm gonna be playing this video on Sunday. I usually do a show on Sunday where I talk about Adrastia. I'm just gonna play this segment on Moonbear's channel. Moonbear, if you're watching this, just know that I want to show. Just know that. Thank you for giving us this entertaining moment, because this is from Moonbear's live stream from last night. Yes. Platy, you're right. Mary is beyond hope. And by the way, this is the person I have been following. I'm one of her watchers. So I'm gonna play this little snippet from Moonbear's live show from last night, and it's gonna be on the Trisha had a stream last night where she was pretty much completely deplorable. Trisha, and a lot of people thought that Trisha was gone, but again, Trisha's still here. Trisha is still on YouTube, smugger as usual, and is pretty much still blaming everybody else for all her own problems. I'm only going to play this portion of the live stream to show you what kind of person she really is. What Trisha is.
I would say they're in love with so does things to be.
Sorry, Moonbear. Thank you for thank you for welcoming you. Thank you for welcoming me in your community. And once again, Miss Moonbear has 551 subscribers as of now. If you want to support her, I will link her channel in the description. If you want to go check her out, she is an amazing person. Miss Moonbear is an amazing person. And if you want to support her, please, I'll link her channel in the description. She is a very, very sweet, kind-hearted person, and if it wasn't for Miss Moonbear, I wouldn't even know how to use a virtual avatar. She showed me how to utilize a virtual avatar for my streams.
Quarantining, pick up COVID.
Now, this is a stream from last night. I'm only going to play a few snippets of it.
Why would I make up COVID? You know, like, that's not fun. Oh, because someone else is quarantining, someone else is sick. Oh no, oh no.
In case you're wondering why Trisha is filming in the dark, it's probably because Trisha hasn't been paying her utilities for a while. So, yes. So, in other words, Trisha hasn't been paying her light bill. That's how bad Trisha's business ventures are. That she can't even afford electricity. Trisha is now streaming in the dark with the only light source that is her camera phone, the phone on her camera phone.
I'm gonna take a shit. No, I'm not.
No.
Because someone else takes a shit.
Trisha, nobody thinks... No. That's not why. It's because you make a lot of shit up. You're blaming your ex that you haven't been with in 3 years for stealing a dress 3 years ago that you're still pressed about.
Do you hear that? How crazy it is? I'm gonna stop breathing because my ex-husband and his wife breathe.
Obviously, I have no words to describe how appreciative I am of Miss Moonbear. I mean, she is amazing. A wonderful mother. And like I said, go subscribe to her channel, show her some support, give Miss Moonbear some love.
Let me hold my breath and see how long that goes. I've been posting every day.
Freddie.
I've been sick, but I've been.
Well,
doing
thank you
it
too.
Just because I don't like the drop, but I had fun. So I was watching Grey Gardens, not the new movie with Drew Barrymore, but the actual like.
Here we go.
Documentary, the filmmaker version. And it was really good. Oh my gosh. Like that poor woman.
Oh, Draven's over here. Let's see what he's got to say.
Draven also... Hold on. Let me pull up more of Truthfully Trisha stuff. Also, another person who's recently covering Truthfully Trisha, Draven's Crypt. He does a lot of great content. He covers Shani as well as Trisha, and Draven is a really good friend of mine. He welcomed me when other people turned their backs on me. He's a really good friend, and I owe everything to him. I owe also give both Moonbear and Draven's Crypt a subscribe. If you want to see a lot of the Trisha lore, go subscribe to both Miss Moonbear and Draven's Crypt, because they provide some good entertainment. Anyway, let's.
Trisha, no offense, but if you are prone to lying, you really don't understand. Where is your bigger channel? Aren't you monetized with that many subs? Rickzilla, you blame everyone for all your own failures.
That was me saying that shit.
What a life.
Everybody
And so
left
I thought,
me.
I don't know, I tried to...
You guys can still watch her on my
I tried
channel.
to,
and give me the views.
like...
Same here. You guys can watch me. You guys can watch Trisha on my channel too. Same here. You can also watch Trisha on my channel as well. You can watch all the crazy lolcows on my channel.
How are you?
Sorry, that sounded really greedy.
I mean, that sounded great too.
Incredible amounts of energy. If you check out my Instagram, Ms. Absolute.
She's been quitting YouTube since 1999.
Oh gosh, no offense, but if you are prone to lying.
I know, to Batman, but there have been people who have pretty much, but yeah, but again, I understand why people had a gripe with me. I mean, I did a lot of fucked up shit, and I have admitted and owned up to those mistakes. And since then, I decided to improve on myself, improve on my content, improve on my format. And now you see me with the VTuber avatar. A custom-made setup. And a newly reformed way of thinking. Even though I still stumble over my words and I pretty much get lost in thought, I still can handle. I can roast Trisha like the filthy pig, truthfully, Trisha really is.
You really don't understand. Where's your bigger channel? Aren't you monetized with that many subs?
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody who's still here with me.
Did you get your COVID results? I did. It's on the portal. I did post it for like 5 minutes. Then I'm like, why do I have to prove anything to that bitch? You blame everyone for all your own failures. I'm not a
That's
failure.
me. I wrote that in her chat. I wrote that in Trisha's chat when I said when I told Trisha that she blamed everyone for her own failures. I wrote that shit.
Nobody said you were a failure. You said that's not what was said. See, all of them are the same. They're all the same.
Just asking a question. Well, why are you asking me that though? You're writing a lot of trash about me. And everybody like ran to you like you're the authority of me.
Because you don't know why
so
people
funny.
are asking you why they want to see the results.
So my stalker, she runs to everybody like,
well,
I'm going to tell on Trisha. I'm going to tell on Trisha. I'm going to be 44 in like 3 weeks. 44 years old. She's going to be what, 39? I thought you were the Rosa Parks of the internet.
Okay, I wrote that. I admit I wrote that. That was funny because if you haven't been paying much attention to Truthfully Trisha, there is a clip on Dr. Phil where Trisha declares herself as the quote unquote Rosa Parks of the internet, and she will not sit idly by, even though Rosa Parks was famous for sitting on a bus.
No, you didn't hear that philosophy.
I hope they come back.
So I was just having fun. I don't even know you, Draven's Crypt, and I don't know why you're picking on me.
Thank you, Platty.
To the haters all you want to. You're reminding me of RSN right now.
No, our
Do you know
opinion.
Real Stream News.
Honey.
Yeah, this is the part where Trisha compared Draven's Crypt to RSN, Real Source News. Real Source News is buddies with another piece of human garbage. Negs. Negs is basically what I would say is someone who is extremely alt-right. Negs is a man who is pretty much a big-time supporter of the alt-right, which makes him automatically a piece of shit. And Real Source News is also a piece of shit because he's friends with Negs. Draven's Crypt is a really good friend of mine, and Draven has been there when I was at my lowest, when I was in a dark place. Draven's Crypt invited me on one of his shows because I was in a dark place.
Our opinions are based off of what you say. It's not what other people say. We watch you. My opinions, at least. I'll speak for myself. But my opinions about any of these people.
Definitely, Julian. Trisha was friends with Negs a while back.
People. I am I weigh everything out. I don't come after these people and I'm strictly mean to them all the time. I may say things here and there when it's owed, but my opinions are based off of their videos alone. They're never influenced by anyone else.
She's done with YouTube. Oh, that was in Moonbear's chat. I mean, when has Trisha ever been actually done with YouTube? You all know, truthfully, Trisha will never be done with YouTube. YouTube is basically her life. Truthfully, Trisha, much like Trisha Paytas, lives most of her day online. And I'm talking about both Trishas. Truthfully Trisha and Trisha Paytas. So I'm eating some French fries.
What you're trying to do right now. And that doesn't really bother me.
Present.
It's all been done before new people find out about me.
Raise your hand in the chat if you're still here.
Because you don't know why people are asking you why they want to see the results. You have seen my channel. Well, thanks. I try. Well, dude, you're not very nice.
Trisha calls everyone dude. It's kind of strange.
And you're in your 40s and you're acting like a child. No, you haven't seen me act like a child. I could act a lot worse. Hi, Kaylee.
We know.
So yeah,
we have seen it.
Going. So like during my burst of energy, I was acting like little Edie.
Sean and ATX, I have no opinion on them. All I know is that I'm glad that Sean is out of that. I'm glad that Sean decided to I wouldn't say distance him, move on with his. I'm glad that Sean was able to distance himself from Trisha, because can you imagine 10 years married to that screaming heartbeat of a woman? Must have strengthened your resolve, hasn't it? I mean, kudos to Sean for pretty much putting up with Trisha's bullcrap I'm just saying, I'm glad he's living his best life with Maddie. I'm glad Sean is living his best life with Maddie. I don't really have any opinion on Sean. I just know that he was married to Trisha for 10 years and has decided that he's had enough. And I commend him for that.
P says, you guys posting about Trisha need to get your facts straight.
Oh, it got suspended.
You're not honest. You don't know. You're late, dude. You're late. I filmed that almost 3 years ago. You're 3 years late, dude. Find some fresh content. I'm not fresh. If you check out my Instagram, though, you might like it, or my OnlyFans.
Yes, Blue. She had... I think, yes, she did have, like, more subscribers. Truthfully, Trisha had more subscribers, but you have to understand, it's obvious that Truthfully Trisha, or Trisha Renee, which is her new channel, it's obvious for both channels, Trisha probably bought her subs. Yeah, that's how much attention Trisha wants. Trisha is no stranger to going or, I don't know, buying people's subs.
Yes, Patty, this is right now.
I posted some great pictures this morning. I didn't eat much for a week, and I lost, like, I don't know how many pounds. The internet is forever. Nuh-uh. Listen to Buddha. I'm sorry, but that...
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, a lot of... It's odd. I wouldn't fucking... Sorry. Let me say this slowly. It wouldn't fucking surprise me if Trisha lost so many subscribers. I mean, do you see how she treated people in her chat last night? I mean, I thought Shani was arrogant and egotistical, but Trisha, she's pretty much on par with Shani, if not worse.
That person you're hating on is not here right now. I have new hair. A lot's happened.
Evita's back.
Oh shit, it's Evita.
Expect it to be brought up. Oh, go away. I love you, Kaylee. I'm so glad you're here. You're the one who is dishonest, Trisha.
Okay, that was me.
You've lied so much that you don't even know what the truth is. If you say so, since you live on the internet.
No, Trisha, you live on the internet. 24/7. And oh my god. That's funny. That's funny coming from you, Trisha. I find it funny coming from Trisha because, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Trisha live most of her life on the internet? For the past, I don't know. Ever since 2018, since she's been on Dr. Phil for a majority of her adult life.
And you're there to compare facts. You know everything. They're there. You will be all right. I promise you. Once you graduate, you live here. No, I don't. I actually live in a house. I am on quarantine till tomorrow.
Sorry.
I'm excited about that. That tomorrow I can.
That was in Moon Bear's chat.
What else? Yeah. Oh, so it was brought to my attention. No, I don't have a GED. We graduated. You don't have a I don't have a GED. I was actually in college for a time, so you have to have something.
Keep in mind that the reason why I'm playing this is because no one hasn't archived this particular stream. This one. Truthfully Trisha Archive hadn't archived her recent stream, so Oh, nice. This is recent.
To go to college, right?
I'm just playing this
I was
part.
in the early college
Nice.
program.
The
Basic
gift that keeps on
education.
giving.
Whoop out. I was just about to join Mensa. You didn't go. Okay, whatever you say.
Ain't nobody wants to look at Trisha's photos. I mean, God. It's bad enough that Shani had an OnlyFans, but, oh my. I saw the Instagram photo, Trisha's Instagram photos, and oh my God. I have never seen an inverted fupa like that before. Yes, I'm calling the stretch. I mean, Trisha still has her stretch marks.
Whatever you say. You sound better sending good vibes. Yes, I could sing. Dude, I'm in the house. I'm going nuts. I was jumping on the wall. Trisha, your dox is out
That's
there.
okay,
Oh,
Petty. You're
no.
welcome.
I might have to ask Sean and Maddie if they want to have an interview.
Come here.
It's been out there. Do you want an autograph? Do you want a picture of my butt too? That's out there too. That's why I have OnlyFans for adults. That bath salts guy, the guy who his face got chewed off by zombies, won't leave me alone. And the funny thing is, not that he won't leave me alone, but he asks the question of, what does my ex-husband think about me being on OnlyFans? First of all, he shouldn't be looking. He's married, right? So if he's looking at my nudes on OnlyFans that he's getting from his
Okay,
wife
Megan.
who got stolen from the other one
He
that
is.
bought it, he's got problems. He shouldn't be looking at me naked.
The projection here.
Yes. Projection much. I don't need to say this.
He's got problems.
Dravenscliff said, I will say that's messed up that you started a issue with it. Okay, you're really late to the party. That's not what happened. She's been stalking me ever since. Classic deflection, in my opinion. Oh, really? So I made her get in the car and drive to my house. You're fucked up. Read about histrionic personality disorder.
Okay, that was me.
That's not what I was diagnosed with.
Yeah, but she's not diagnosed with histrionic personality disorder. Bitch. Trisha, you dumb bitch. You exhibit all the traits of someone with histrionic personality disorder. Don't fucking lie to me, Don't fucking lie to me, Trisha. Oh wait, no. Who am I talking to? Trisha is known for lying to people all the time. She likes to deflect and pretty much shift the blame onto others because she is so freaking petty and so freaking smug that she can't even look past, that she has her head so far up her ass that you can see shit on her eyebrows.
You can talk to my doctor.
Right,
I
Trixie?
don't
That's
try
my
to be
question
mean.
about a
I
lot
try to
of,
be
like,
fair. People
even, like,
reporting me to act a
foodies
certain way.
audience.
We aren't kids anymore.
The people that, like, follow her religiously,
Oh,
it's
go
just
talk
weird.
to your mama. What's wrong with people who have a GED? There ain't.
That may be too, Jillian. That may be too. Trisha exhibits all the traits of someone with extreme narcissistic personality disorder. But people with histrionic personality disorder, they have been known to be extremely self-centered.
Ain't nothing wrong with people who have a GED. I don't have one. Well, then tell me then. You don't have to be mean. I can be whatever I want to. This is my channel and you're picking on me. You're 3 years too late. Bitch, back up.
What do you mean he's picking on you? He
You're
asked
just
you a
some
fair
kid. Go
question.
Follow Real Stream News. Go talk to Craigie. He tried to do what you're doing.
Trisha, don't you dare compare Draven to Real Source News. Draven gets his Draven does what RSN doesn't, and that's do his research. Draven does his research, unlike Real Source News. Draven is more compassionate. He is more considerate than anyone who ever tries to, well, question you. Draven is a very kind-hearted person. Unlike you, truthfully, Trisha. Draven is compassionate, considerate, and he is a great friend. That is something you will never have in your life, Trisha. But then again, there have been people who have tried to help you, who have tried to be kind to you, but then you pretty much shit on them and talk shit about them because you're so much of a fucking narcissist that you can't even see or empathize with anyone. You have a massive ego, Trisha. Your ego is on par with Shani's.
3 years ago. It's not going to work. You can do whatever. Stella said, plenty wrong. Look at Trisha. I didn't get my GED.
Julian said in the chat, yes, histrionic disorder, malignant narcissism with sociopathic tendencies, stunted emotional growth. Yes, Julian, that Trisha has those traits in spades.
Graduated high school with a D- average.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
I went to school. I went to college. Manic Monday says Draven is live stream on you. Oh well.
Draven, I've watched Draven's live streams on Trisha, and he does a really great job. He has invited people who has known Trisha or has known about Trisha, people who have interacted with Trisha. You see, Trisha, Draven does his research.
I'm not picking, I'm asking. I can't ask anything? No. I really don't care about you. Oh, yes. I faked COVID just for money. I got so much money getting COVID, you wouldn't believe what happened.
It's
Oh my god, I hate Trisha's fake laugh.
not the amount
Wait
that
till you
matters.
find out how much money I made by saying I have COVID.
Honey, it's not the amount that matters. If you faked it and earned money from people's sympathy.
Exactly, and Trisha proved me right. Trisha proved all of us right. That Trisha will fake an illness for pity donations. That's the type of person Trisha is. Truthfully, Trisha is nothing more than an e-grifter.
Trying to help you out, help you get Tylenol, soup, tea, whatever. And you weren't telling the truth about it. That's the problem. It's not the amount.
So much money. Do you see my gold? Do you see my gold grill? Yeah, I got a gold grill from that.
Gold grill. Now she's just putting on a front.
Can I get closer? Bite your ass.
Oh, Trisha, you are, yeah. Looks like we got a badass over here.
I'm stir crazy. crazy right now from being quarantined.
You've always been stir crazy long before quarantine. Even long before Dr. Phil. You've always been this batshit insane, Trisha. It's just now you're now you have a wider reach.
And sick. Nothing wrong with the GED. I got my GED and now I'm working a master's program to attain a master's degree. That's awesome. Damn. You know, because I
Robin.
Whatever. But yeah.
Nana, I heard about that, and that's
so
screwed
do you
up.
think that's okay that
Oh yeah, she is cringy, the Batman.
can have
And Julian, what she said? Oh, Julian says, she shaved her head and claimed cancer for a GoFundMe page back in the day. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. That is fucked up, Julian. That is really fucked up. I mean, wow. Talk about someone with no empathy.
thoughts and opinions about my nudes.
Miss Star,
Seriously,
hey there.
Do you think that it's
I haven't seen you in a
3
while.
years
I hope
later?
you're doing well.
Trisha, your post said you were leaving YouTube yesterday. Good to see. Well, I was, and then I got all these messages. Fuck them.
That's when
Why
she got her
should I
fake
leave?
horse
I
teeth.
fucking started this shit. I'm the original OG. If it weren't for me, that bitch wouldn't have called pizza. If it weren't for me. So fuck.
I don't think Dr. Phil did diagnose her with histrionic personality. He said the histrionics were there when Trisha faked that meltdown on live television. When she fake collapsed, when she pretended to faint and curl up in a ball because she didn't get her way.
Fuck all them.
According to Sean and Mandy, who've known Trisha for a really long time, Sean has detailed this pattern of behavior as it dates back to the early days of their marriage.
I got COVID, and after having COVID, I give 0 fucks. Zero fucks. Well then, deal with the fallout then. I am coming to
Just Me and Me said,
and you can't.
Just Me and Me said, was your parody tonight supposed to be Carol Burnett when she was playing the movie Annie?
I don't owe you shit, okay? I mean anything. I can admit I don't know anything, but that doesn't mean you have to treat me like this. I don't know you. I don't owe you shit, okay? First of all, if you want my time, you want attention, you gotta pay for it. So
yeah, I wish I could win a deal like that.
PayPal me your question. Other than that,
Julian says, one of her original sin was posting an ad for a Marine to take her to a Marine ball while married to Sean. The other wives found out. Oh, fuck. Wow.
go fuck yourself. Did you check my Instagram?
Oh, wait, what did she say?
Okay, first of all, if you want my time, you want attention, you gotta thing, but you can't answer anything. I admit you asking a question.
Hey, hold on, I missed it.
Treat me like this. I admit you asking a question and you can't answer anything. I can admit I don't know anything, but that doesn't mean you have to treat me like this. I don't know you. I don't owe you shit, okay? First of all, if you want my time, you want attention, you gotta pay for it.
Wow. Just wow. I never thought I'd see anyone as greedy as Shani. Trisha is selfish, greedy, and a spoiled brat.
So if you got a question, PayPal me your question.
PayPal me /Adrazdia.
Did you check my Instagram?
Ways to. You don't have to pay to play here.
Exactly.
We have fun.
Oh, it was hot today. Because, you know, and you
What's in the chat for Miss Star, please? Hook up.
can. Party tonight supposed to be Carol Burnett when she was in the movie. Stop raising your voice, Trisha. What halfway house? The house that is stop raising your voice, Trisha. What halfway house? Is there a halfway house next door?
You have a penny for her PayPal.
I said, hey, I got the other half. Oh man, that's so funny. She's still alive. Oh, that's good. I like Carol Burnett. The one you're staying. Training Wheels too. You know, so tell me about this Draven person. It's just gross Draven. Training Wheels too. That is just gross Draven. I don't even know. So tell me about this Draven person. Does he live in his mother's basement?
Why does she assume that anyone who does a stream about her is a neckbeard? What is that? That is basically the most generic insult. That is the most generic insult I've heard from any lolcow. Whenever someone calls them out on their bullshit, they automatically assume that that person lives in their mother's basement.
Where the guy comes in and says, shut the fuck up. Oh. I don't think he'd see that.
Streaming on her computer this month.
Nope. YouTube's not for you. You should stop. You should really take lessons from Craig.
Star, that's okay. As long as you're here, you're welcome. She's admitted that Marines have paid for her services. Why?
I'm married, actually. Well, that's awesome. So you should go pay attention to your wife and not me. Tell her.
You should pay attention. Bitch. You have... Oh my god. Trisha. You're one to talk. Let's not forget the fact that you have hooked up with married men in the past.
I said hi. Give her a big hug for me.
Ew.
Frisky as fuck. Giving no fucks, actually.
I'm just skipping.
I haven't talked much all day to fight with anybody.
Her dad, they had a choice and chose him versus you. Hence why you're sitting in the kid.
As a matter of fact, that's why I'm really not, because I'm not really fighting with anybody. Privated my channel.
Versus you. Hence why you're said some vibe.
Well, Shani's a nice person. Oh, that's awesome. Doesn't need to know. He already made a shitty video. Shani, from what I know, Trisha. Oh, God. You know what? He stalked Shani, from what I know, Trisha. Oh, God. You know what? They all do.
What the hell do you mean stalk?
Draven never stalked Shani. Shani was pretty much harassing Draven and Renee. Shani has been known to be a sexual deviant.
I don't understand this with these people. What do you mean by stalk? How are we stalking you by watching your videos? What do you say to your other viewers? Are they stalking you too?
Well,
I don't get that. No one goes out of their way to talk to Shani and to, like, see her in her home or any of that. Everything that comes out of that woman's mouth is bullshit. And for anyone to believe it, you need to really reevaluate who you trust.
Exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, Moonbear. And oh shit.
They have a Shani fetish. Now they're gonna have a Trisha fetish. Watch.
It's because her mom never turned them on. In his last.
My kids are grown. I sure hope not, because I don't want my kids living in my house.
Sex and histrionic personality.
Wish. Not you. Oh man. Gotta swallow. Yes. Full daycare center. I'm just being facetious. Because I love.
Yeah, I'm just, like I said, I was only going to play a few snippets because we've already gone over the crazy shit that is Trisha. And Trish, the archive channel, I hope that, I really hope that I hope the archive channel uploads that recent stream that Trisha did. Anyway, here's the recent shit. So, this is from the archive. This is from the deleted stream. So, here it is.
You want to come over here and be like, oh, you didn't have it. Don't you tell me what I didn't have, because I sure would have been out banging and I would have been drinking beer and I would have been having a good old time.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, Paula, if I'm not mistaken, Paula called Trisha out for faking her COVID, for faking having COVID.
Not stayed in bed for a fucking week. You're scabby cunt. You're an ugly cunt. Paul, you're the worst. Paul, you are the worst. Why do you watch everything I do? You think you have more important things to talk about.
And we're going to end it on this one because I'm...
You know what's sad? Isn't there high classic? Isn't it against the law for someone to sit at home and call police departments all day long because you don't like people on the internet?
Projection much.
I didn't know there was such a thing like that. Well, I put some makeup on, and I have to do my little video.
You always do a video.
I did a video,
and she is one to talk to say that someone lives on the internet. I mean, her entire life has been internet 24/7.
And I had some fun, but God, it felt so good. I have to tell you, ever since surviving COVID, those of you who've gone through it, that was the worst sickness I think I've ever really felt. And I was vaccinated. That's the scary part.
Even if you were vaccinated, you can still get COVID. The thing is, the symptoms are not as severe as they're not as severe as if you aren't vaccinated. The symptoms aren't as severe as the ones for those who are unvaccinated.
So,
and I'm pretty sure Trisha may have faked being vaccinated. I mean, does this look like the type of person who will say does this look like the type of person who would be vaccinated? I mean, this is the type of person who would fake having a vaccination. If you were vaccinated, Trisha, then show your card.
Earlier today, and whatever, but I'm just checking in. And yeah. So I just wanted to tell Paul, you're a cunt. You're a big fat scabby cunt. Fuck off. But I feel like a million times better. I put on my favorite red lingerie piece. I took
oh my God, Trisha. No, but I've seen those pictures. You're not appealing. I mean, you're not appealing if you were in lingerie.
sometimes.
You look like a walrus in a bathing suit, Trisha.
Time and did my makeup. I was reminded of,
You look like a manatee in a bathing suit.
3 years ago, how it went by so fast. And it's like, what am I doing for myself that I love, and what do I love? So, anyway, I can't stay on too long because I just can't. So I just want.
You never stay on long because you're a coward who doesn't even try to listen to people. I could say, for the benefit of the doubt, Trisha, you're not crazy. You're just dumb. Okay, maybe you are crazy, but you're also dumb. You're not just crazy, Trisha. You're also dumb.
I want to reach out and tell Paul.
And you're also selfish.
She's a scabby cunt. Scabby cunt.
Takes one to know one, bitch.
But once you get through a sickness like that, you give no more fucks. Like, totally zero. Wait, she claims she doesn't have to work. I guess she's independently wealthy, so she has this time to spend. That's sad. I hope she doesn't get COVID. Life is too short. Hi, country woman. Let me tell y'all something. I survived some serious shit. That was hard. And I did it by myself for the most part. My daughter brought me food when she could, but I did it on my own. And you guys talking on my vlog. Y'all kept me alive. But I did it. It was good. Damn girl loves that dim lighting. Yeah, I do. I love it. I love it. And
And just like usual, Trisha privated her stream. But I don't. Also, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you want to see more. To see more. Again, like I said, don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you want to see more. All right. Sadly, the idiot privated her stream. And that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you for coming to my live stream. Just watching Truthfully Trisha really does make your blood boil, doesn't it? And I hope everyone learned a valuable lesson. I hope Sean and Mandy are living their best life. And I hope Trisha gets off the internet. But that's just wishful thinking. Anyways, once again, like the stream, share it if you have to, and subscribe if you want to see more of Trisha. I'm going to be going on Miss Moonbear after I'm done here. But, yes. The fun doesn't have to end. Like I said, I'm going to be going on Miss Moonbear's stream if you want to see me. In the comments or on panel. I'm really grateful for what you guys have done for me. Not many people do come to my streams that much. Probably because other people are streaming around the same time, or most people are at work or they're asleep. Time zones are different, and these are really strange times indeed. But in the end, we all have to come together as one. Keep that in mind as we venture into the new year. And I hope to see more of you coming soon. If you haven't already, like I said, please feel free to check out the other links if you want to reach out to me. I also have a PayPal where if you can donate to me if you're feeling generous, as well as as my Cash App. And if you want to talk to me or give me more insight on Trisha, I have a Twitter, rgjaime91, and you can also email me at rgjaime91@gmail.com. This has been a long and arduous journey, and I hope to see more of you in the near future. With that being said, thank you for sticking around. Thank you for showing up. And I guess I'll be playing you guys out. I'm Rickzilla, and I shall see you guys in the near future. Peace out, folks.
Girl, you got a long tongue, you can't go wrong. When you see me, you say I turn you on. You always say, if I get a chance, I'm gonna satisfy your needs. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. I don't got no problem getting on my knees. I don't got no problem, I'm your freak. Hit me up all day. Talking about how she gonna swipe me. She said she just loves swallowing my baby. She started doing me inside my face. She love going up and down. She keep making that sound. Licking it, swallowing, goggling. Can I put my balls in your jaw?